What the fuck is sleep? I don't even know what that is. Just pull me a forward that tree. Hold up and watch that bitch.
Alright, I hope I'm saying his name right. I ain't asked you, but you know I was gonna ask you on camera anyways. Abu. Am I saying it right?
Abu.
Yeah. So that name though, is that from like, is there a meaning behind that name that you know about? You know, sometimes parents they get their kids names.
So
like a certain meaning, and like tell them like where you from too.
So for sure, I'm from Nashville, born and raised in Bartow.
North Nashville, right?
Most def.
Okay.
Most def. The name Abu really came from. Let's just be real. The name means father of. So like Abu is much longer than just Abu. I just took the last part off of it because
it's long as hell.
It's not even just the fact that it's long. It's just that stuff that people just don't need to know. You get what I'm saying? And so, you know, I earned it basically just because of the wisdom I had. You know, my homies would ask me like, "Hey, you think this is a good idea? This and that, yada yada." But I'm the youngest in the group, right. And so they were saying, "Oh, you're way smarter than what you should be at your age." So when I got the name in high school, it was strictly off of me giving advice and telling people like, "Hey, I think this is a good idea. I don't think this is a good idea. Maybe you should invest in this versus investing in that. Spend your time doing this instead of this." And so they gave me the name Abu, blah, blah, blah. But then I took the Abu, and once I started hosting and stuff, I just took the Abu and kept that, and then added the Don on the end. Once, you know, you really become a boss. You know what I'm saying? That was just a name that most people was like, you should put the Don at the end because you really, you know, really being a real nigga, really being a boss. So I was like, cool, I like that Abu the Don, that flow. So that's how it all stood.
I want to ask you something. Since you mentioned this, what do you consider being a boss? And the reason why I'm asking this is because a lot of times that word is thrown out a lot, and I done seen a bunch of people call themselves a boss, but really, like, you know, I mean, they work for themselves. I mean, they kind of make sense, but from how I look at it, if ain't nobody like depending on you, how you gonna call yourself a boss? You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Nobody relying on, like, you ain't paying somebody. Like, well, what do you consider a boss? Tell us.
Honestly, being a boss is a mindset. You get what I'm saying? You could be the youngest nigga in the world, but you could still be a boss because of that mindset, how you carry yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like when you walk into a room, when you walk into an event, you feel me? That your presence is known. Right. That's being a boss. You commanding. Hey, bro. Hey, when he walk in, hey, who is that? Type deal. That's part of it. You being able to carry yourself like a real nigga, like a boss, like you're important. Right. You get what I'm saying? Being a boss is, like you said, somebody is depending on you, but at the same time, it's more so of you taking care of business. Right. You handling your shit. Can't nobody tell you, oh, he ain't on his shit. When you look at me, you know, oh, that nigga on his shit. He doing something. He's not bullshit. He not just saying he doing it. He really about his business. That's what's being a boss. So even if you under somebody, you could still be a boss. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have a lot of women who be like, oh, I'm a boss ass bitch. They really be bosses though. You get what I'm saying? They really in the club. They got their own bread. They don't need a nigga. That's boss. It's that mindset. You know what I'm saying? You don't really need nobody to stand on your own. If everybody around you switched up, you won't sink. That's what's being a boss. Being able to sit here and do your own thing and not worry about it. You got people around you supporting you, but at the end of the day, if they wasn't there, you still gonna keep going. That's what being a boss is.